Hello YouTube community, forgive my appearance. I just got back from the barn and actually rushed home and spent an hour to finish this book because I was enjoying it that much. So the book that I'd like to review today is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Just finished it today. I don't remember when I started, but I have to say, what a fun read. The read went really quick. It's basically a tale about people who are trying to reach above their means. The main family is one that doesn't have a lot of the money that they're trying to prove to the world that they are, and they're trying to marry off their children to higher than they are, to make sure that the children are paid for and taken care of. Now, all of the characters here, it's amazing how Jane Austen keeps all these characters very superficial. They're very one-dimensional. There's not much to them, and I think she does that on purpose because the whole premise of the satire is trying to be somebody you aren't. And it's amazing how she can make the character have a character development, a character growth, and still be incredibly shallow. Even the main character, Elizabeth here, who has some depth, and some growth, is still a rather shallow and not very fleshed out character. But even that, they seem to grow and mature as the story carries on. Now, I know this is a classic, and I can see why it is. I can also see that it isn't a very change your view of life kind of classic, because it's just a fun read. It's a comedy of the time. And the thing is, even though she's making fun of these people in her time, we have these people here who has not seen that person who pretends that they know everything, who pretends that they are better than everybody, who puts somebody down just so that they make themselves feel better. In this book, most of those characters are made fun of. Sorry, cat is now moving count. Dot. Okay. Most of those characters are now made fun of, and a lot of them get their comeuppance. And the two characters that you follow around actually get humbled and less of the way they are, and only by that way can they be happy. I'm very thrilled with the way she wrote this book. I'm eager to start the other two books that I have in the box set, and I think I'm going to actually read this again when I need something light after I've read, a really difficult book. Like, this would have been one to read after Ghost Girl. Really nothing bad to say about the book, other than that the characters were very superficial, but again, I think that's for a reason. So, really love this book. I'm gonna give it, I don't know, 3 out of 4 star. I really love this book. So this is gonna go on my Goodreads. Sorry, my cat is knocking you guys over. So this is going to go on my Goodreads review, so look for it there. Now, while I was reading that book, I got bombarded by magazines. On the Horse, it's a new little one that I might keep up with, I don't know. It's a free one, so I'm going to read that. Reptiles magazine, love Reptiles magazine. This will probably be one that I'm keeping. Dressage Today, given, love it, and Equus, also love it. Now, it's becoming near the end of the year because I think we're in August now, and this is when I start to decide on what magazines I'm going to keep in January. Some of my subscriptions run out before January, but I'm going to go through these, and the ones that I decide I want to keep, I'm going to start them all off in January, when I can work a few extra hours and get the ones that I want. I'm going to do more of these kind of reviews because some of these issues are really amazing and nobody's reviewing magazines, and until we can tell people what we're looking for in a magazine, how can we expect a magazine to be improved, is my view. So I'm going to read these guys, so it's going to be a bit before I can start the next book in the box set, and because it's a box set, my rules are that I can go right from fiction to fiction because they are included in a box. Now, I apparently have won some books on Goodread. Yay! I haven't actually gotten them yet. Really stoked to get them. When I do get them, they of course trump all of my other to-be-reads because I want to get them read and the reviews done on the Goodreads, because if they're good enough to give these books away, then I should probably be good enough to read them and do a review as soon as I can. But that's all I've got for today. Again, Pride and Prejudice, definitely something you guys should read. A very fun book. It's a very quick read. Again, get you guys out of the reading slumps. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm going to rescue the camera before Ish knocks it over.